In our last talks, we have mentioned a number of topics. Yet this time, we're gonna go through every one of them in more details, so we will be able to see and understand what is really going on around us and with us. For one important factor that I need to emphasize upon, and that is a must. I will do my best while going through the talks not to offend anybody. As I said before, people may find themselves being offended by a few words, a few sentences, but please, please take the time and think. We are merely asking for you to think, no more nor less. For if you think or you start to think, then you are truly alive. So if we go through the schools of thoughts, religion studies and what have you, and in religious books, they actually mention that we shall return. Sometimes they say that we shall meet our families. Some other times they say that we will meet our deeds of what we have done. Now, some studies and books as well, we are talking about religious books, they actually emphasize on that we will return and that we will face the music of what we have done, i.e., reap that you sow. Such a powerful statement that so many, if not most, of religious scholars did not go a bit deeper than they did, or still have, or probably in the future too. But we will go a bit deeper than that. Reap that you sow is such a fundamental statement. And it is so important for us to understand what it means, because without it, we do not know whether we come back or not. And if we do, then what are we to be? Now, we're gonna give a few examples here, but please, please do not be offended. Examples like, it is but a fact, okay, I am a man, and if I go out now and rape a woman, or if I go out now and kill somebody, what is the effect that will take place for me, as they call it in the religious books, of what will happen when I die from this period of life? It actually is not even dying as such, it's passing. So, let us give an example here that we have just mentioned. So if I rape a woman, and according to science, it says very clearly that any action will have an equal reaction. Now, I don't want to go into details and deep thoughts about science, but this is a very clear statement. So, for me to be raped and feel what that woman had felt, I need to be in a woman's body to actually feel what she felt. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the same. Some religious books, they say that you will get exactly what the others had got. And here, some people would call it karma. Okay, another word they use, that's fine. Now, for me to go back to feel what that woman had felt, then I need to be in a woman's body, as we said. So, that means I need to pass from this world, come back in a woman's body, and at the same time, at the same age that woman that I've raped before, I will be raped. And I will definitely feel what she had felt when I raped her first. The same goes when I kill somebody. Whatever action that I take, I shall see, and it will continue to be seen until I realize that it is my fault, and or I can be forgiving. You see, sometimes religious people say that if you confess your sins, you will have you start a new slate. Isn't that what they say? Well, I wonder, if I confess to a religious scholar, now that definitely does not give the full picture of my actual deed that I am confessing about. Plus, I would not actually feel, yes, I may feel sorry, yes, I may feel so many feelings, but it's not the actual feeling that the other person have felt. Now, once again, we may jump from one example to another, and hopefully at a later stages, you yourself will be able to see the actual pictures of what is happening to you and what is happening around you. For let us not forget that the more thinking you do, the more picture will be clear. For the idea is for you to see and not to know. Because if you only know, does not mean that it is 100% correct. But when you see, then you will definitely know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, as it is called. Now, when I take an action, no matter what action, that is, against somebody else, another person. Now, there is what it is called ripple effect. A lot of people may not consider that as such. There are those who believe that we are going to come back to this world, blah, blah, blah. Some say that we're going to go back as animals. Some others will say, oh no, we're going to go back as trees and what have you. But the way I see it, and I could be wrong here, but that's how I see it for now, that no matter how we look at things, one most definitely will tell that humans are a superior being on Earth. Now, I'm not going to go into the idea of space and aliens and God knows what. I'm concentrating on Earth. I'm concentrating on our lives. And for that, I will give you a break to think for now.